What's up? This is Boxing Combo, just giving you the results of last 24th of July Friday night fights on ESPN2. You know, I did a vid on the Velasquez twins to let you guys know what happened for those who didn't get to see last Friday night fights. And wanted to also touch a subject on my homie Dragon Style 619, and obviously to pay my respects to the great people's champion Vernon Forrest. We all know he jumped into stardom when he beat Shane Mosley twice. After that, kind of had a bumpy career, losing to Mayorga twice. Also had a lot of shoulder injuries that kind of kept him back from being the warrior and the champion that he is. He came back. He had a great victory. That was his last fight over Sergio Mora, where he became a champion. And when I say people's champ, because he was a great champion also outside of the ring, giving back to his community, giving back to a lot of different charities, kids with cancers, and so on and so on. You know, this guy loved giving back to all these different charities, and that was great of him. He was a good man, so I pay my respect and my condolences to his family, to his fans, and to his fans here on YouTube. You got to check these boxing channels. They did a lot of great tribute videos to Vernon Forrest. So, like I said, I pay my respect to the great people's champion Vernon Forrest. Moving on to last Friday night fights, Carlos Velasquez. This is the first win. He came in 24 years old, 2-10, 0-9 KOs versus his opponent Juan Nazario, 29 years old, 6-1-1, 4 KOs. Pretty good fight. Carlos took Juan Nazario down once. From then on, Carlos pretty much looked dominant. Kind of jumpy. He committed a lot of mistakes. Pretty anxious. Obviously, probably his first or second time on TV, especially being on Friday night ESPN TV. So I think that kind of got to him a little bit, but I still think he did good, and he beat his opponent Nazario. Moving on to his, he won a unanimous decision and a 6-round decision. Moving on to his twin brother, Juan Velasquez, 9-0-5 KOs. Fighting a veteran. When I saw this record, even though the guy I'm about to mention has lost his last 6 fights in a row, but still, check out the record. Jose Peranza, a 33-year-old veteran, 31 fights, 15, 2, and 25 KOs. 25 KOs, that's a pretty kind of a huge record, fighting a kid with only 9 professional fights. Anyway, kind of like what I was thinking. Jose Peranza was just more of a veteran. Juan Velasquez was just too anxious to knock his opponent out. I don't know if it's because he was on, you know, ESPN Friday Night Fights. That probably kind of got to him a little bit. Just committing a lot of mistakes, really jumpy. And Peranza, the veteran that he is, was just looking for Velasquez to make a mistake. And then Peranza started catching Velasquez with some good uppercuts. So Peranza was just timing Velasquez until that it just happened. Peranza got Velasquez with a good uppercut, took Velasquez to the floor. After that, Velasquez was never the same. Legs kind of shaky, did get a little dazed, but it was more of a Velasquez going into a mental breakdown. He's never been, you know, that step up in competition kind of messed him up mentally, because Peranza, I think Velasquez has the tools and the ability. These kids are athletic, they're skilled, and they have what it takes. I mean, probably later on in the future he could beat Peranza, but now Peranza's just his experience was just too much for Velasquez. Velasquez just lost his focus, lost his concentration, and from then on Peranza just took advantage of the whole fight, and Peranza won a unanimous 6-round decision. So, you know, that was your winner there. So the Juan Velasquez, that was his first professional loss. I hope these cats, you know, they're 24 years old. They're young, but they're not that young. So, you know, they better step up their game quick if they want to be significant in professional boxing. They better change their corner. They better do something. I do think they have the skills, the athleticism. You know, they're tall. They're pretty tall. They're like 5'9". They're pretty tall for their division. So I think they could do good in the future, but they have to, you know, they have to do some adjustments. Anyway, main event on Friday Night Fights, Antonio Escalante fighting in front of his hometown, 19-2, 13 KOs versus his opponent Cornelius Locke, 18-3, 11 KOs. Pretty good fight. I mean, it was a real good action fight. Escalante looked pretty much dominant for the whole 10 rounds, and Escalante won a unanimous 10-round decision. That's what I saw. Very, very good fight. Next Friday Night Fights, next week, Juan Diaz versus Victor Cayo, main event. I think that's going to be kind of a good fight. Let's check it out anyway. Like I said, I wanted to touch that subject on Dragon Style 619 Dragon Style, my homie, he sent us a couple message talking about, you know, he did his own video about the Pacquiao versus Cotto fight. All of a sudden he got all this hate mail, people just putting out some real ignorant comments because he thinks that Pacquiao can win. That's what it's all about, you know. He does a video and he talks what he wants to talk. That's his opinion. We're boxing fans, you know. We go based on the boxer's skills, the different advantages, the up and down in the weight class and the weight. We go based on the opponents they face, on many different things, and that's where we get our conclusions, and that's where we do our predictions, where we start saying, I think this cat can win because of whatever reason. And you know, in my video, I think Cotto can win for different reasons, and on Dragon Style 619, he thinks Pacquiao can win for different reasons. So it's all good. That's what it's all about. You know, we debate, we talk about it. Everybody gives their opinion, and it's all, you know, it's all about respect. But when, you know, you can put out comments there where you want to debate about a certain subject, but just putting out ignorant comments, especially being racist, I just look at you cats as ignorant people, and honestly, I just block those people and erase the comment. That's it. You know, I don't really get into it. I don't pay attention to it. You know, I don't waste my time with it. So I respect my boy Dragon Style 619. I really enjoyed his video. I think he did a good video. He had a lot of great points. Have a lot of respect, and that's what it's all about. When I emphasize in respect, it's because you have to have respect for one another. Once you start losing respect for another person, he's going to do that back to you, and it's just going to get ugly. It doesn't have no significance. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect at all moments, at all times, and so that's what I try to do. And I enjoy all the videos and all the channels here on YouTube, and every time it's done with respect, it's all good. You know, everyone, you know, it's freedom of speech. You say what you want to say, and I guess at the same time you write what you want to write on the comments. So Dragon Style, you know what I do? I just erase those negative comments, you know, especially when they get racist. I just ignore them, honestly. And if they, you know, start saying ignorant stuff, I just block them. That's about it, man. That's my vid, Boxing Combo. Much respect. Rep Vernon Forrest, the people's champ, man. Peace. Catch you on the next video. I want to do another video talking about the Marquez versus Mayweather fight. I did a video in Spanish, but I want to do one in English, so I'll try to get that to you as fast as I can. Catch you on the next one, people.